Hey everybody, this is Babunu Hirimen Ogun. Um, People have been asking me to do a show and stuff like that. People have said why don't put more videos up on YouTube and stuff like that. But one of the main reasons, and I know that people who are going to see this know, is that this YouTube channel is censored. And it's pretty obvious that it is censored. If you know how many copies of the God Genes Decoded has sold, over 100,000 copies. And I just want everybody to know that I did not make any of that money. I didn't get any cent from the sales of the God Genes Decoded. You know, this movement that we call it Afrocentrism, Pan Africanism, or Afro Kemetism. It has been it has been strangled uh, from the outside and from the inside. But the worst part is the inside. There are people inside of this movement, specifically the owner of African World Books, pirates just about all the books that he sells are pirated books. What he does is that um, meaning not only my book has been pirated, Mfundishi, his book has been pirated. He knows, and he told me. There is another person, Ayo Salami. He is a Babalao. He's dead. He died at 42, which is very young, especially in Nigeria. At 42 in Nigeria, you still look like 21. I'm serious. Like, I've been there. At 45, 50 in Nigeria, you look like 25. But this guy died, this Babalao died of heartbreak. My Oluwo, my spiritual father, told me. He died of heartbreak. He really expected to make a profit from his book. But instead, the owner of African World Books pirated his book. His book was highly recommended. I bought the book from African World Books from Natty because my spiritual father recommended it. And when I bought the book, I looked at it, and I'm going to be very, very honest what I said in my mind. I said, I guess, this is like the quality of work in terms of how it looked. The text was kind of like a little bit smudged. You could see that it wasn't horizontal to the page, so it was just like slightly leaned, and the cover wasn't crisp in terms of the artwork on the cover wasn't very crisp and wasn't very clear, and I didn't realize at that time that that's what happened when Natty, the owner of the African World Books, or whomever works for him, went and scanned that book page by page, didn't do a good job. Now, my father did this for the hospital in Barbados. He worked for the library. And when the books got old, these are like medical books that doctors would, need and stuff like that, he would go and do that. And I found this out because I needed a book for school and couldn't afford it. He said, get a copy from one of your friends and bring it home, and I'll make you a book. And when he brought that book that he made to me, it looked so great. It was bound like spellbound though. It wasn't bound, like the perfect bind that most book printing machines do, which is what Natty has. So what he does is, just like my father scanned it and made an image. My father was doing this in the 80s. It was about 1986 or 87, no, about 1985 that my father made a book for me. And it looked way better than Ayo Salami's book. And it looks way better than a lot of the other books that are pirated the way that that are bootleg and pirated the way that Natty and African World Books does it. So for all you bookstore owners out there and all the people that are watching out there, the black people that go to black bookstores, you need to let them know that if you're getting your books from African World Books, you are buying pirated books and you are robbing the main people that maintains the inspiration for this movement. Why does anyone really want to get on the bandwagon of reconnecting with their ancestral roots, um, getting involved in the ancestral culture with the understanding that it is something that we lost and this is something that we need back in order to liberate ourselves from our oppressors. Once you get rid of the academics, even if it's not a war that is being fought, you lose. Your society crumbles. And when you look at this movement that is now morphed into the black conscious movement, it is decrepit and degenerate. The goddesses told me do not mess with the black conscious movement because it is no good. It is degenerate. It is bad. It is ugly. It is not healthy. And one of the main reasons is that we don't have the level of scholarships. We don't have the continuing scholars that come out and maintain this movement and keep the level, and keep it on a high academic level. You look at recently some of the people that have come out and written books, and only one person really stands out, and he doesn't stand out for his book, which is Umar Abdullah Johnson. He has a PhD. He expresses himself very, very well, and he created a niche and was able to get a big following because he talked about young black boys, but it was very academic, and that is what makes people turn and look and listen and feel the need to participate.